The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention on August 3rd released a new eviction moratorium just days after the previous ban on July 31st expired. The new rules brought more time for some, but not all, the tenants facing eviction. Also increased confusion for many of those facing the danger of losing housing. Those who could face evictions when protections lift should explore all the options available to them now, in case they aren't covered by the new rules, and if the current moratorium again lapses without congressional action or the court overturns it. This is Kiwi of the Coast, your luxury real estate specialist, helping you maximize and sell the value of your coastal home. Now, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's jump in. Let's recap the solutions. There are 5 steps. Number 1, make sure that you're covered by the eviction ban. Under the current updated guidelines, renters in the country which are in areas of high or substantial coronavirus risk will be protected from evictions for additional 60 days or until October 3rd. So that means that 80 to 90% of the renters out there should be protected by these new rules. So renters can check to see if they're in any of these particular areas by looking on the CDC website. And even if they're currently covered, it's a great idea to monitor coronavirus levels in the particular area that they're renting in. And remember, renters lose their protection under this new moratorium if COVID-19 infection levels fall below high or substantial for the next 14 consecutive days. Some 80% of the counties in the US fall under this new eviction ban guideline. Other parameters apply. Renters' income must be less than $99,000 per year if they're filing singly, or $198,000 if they're filing jointly for 2020 or 2021, and attest that they've had financial hardship attributed directly to the coronavirus pandemic, and that being evicted would lead them to homelessness or having to double up with other people. The second point is people should also make sure that they have applied for all the available government assistance for rent or housing. Congress has also allocated more than $46 billion in emergency rental assistance, but much of these funds have not been allocated or gone out. Through the end of June, in fact, only $3 billion of those funds has gone out to eligible households. Now, some of this may be because people don't know where to seek help from, or that they have different levels of bureaucracy in the areas that they reside. Unfortunately, it's federal money and 50 different state solutions on how to get people the money, and there's no streamlined process. For additional help, renters can utilize the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's tool that has a list of local programs. The National Low Income Housing Coalition also has a dashboard where people can search for additional relief programs in their area. Number 3 is state eviction bans. Check in your state if they have a local eviction ban in place. In many states such as California, Hawaii, Illinois, New York, and New Jersey have banned evictions for those facing COVID-related hardships. In some cases, those local bans extend longer than the current federal moratorium. State eviction bans may also cover those renters in areas where the current COVID levels are lower than the CDC standards. Renters should understand the rules that apply in their state because they differ from state to state and the national guidelines. They should also check for different programs that may be available at the city and county levels. Number 4, talk to your landlord. So if possible, renters facing eviction should have that conversation with their landlords. While the CDC has blocked evictions, it does not relieve the renters from the responsibility of paying rent. That means that renters who have been unable to pay rent for the last year or more, if they're evicted, are going to end up owing a lot of rent. So renters should potentially make arrangements with their landlords on how they're going to repay the rent. So call whoever you're renting from, talk to them, and see if you can work something out. Even if your goal isn't to strike a deal, communicating with your landlord is a great idea. Number 5 is finding that legal expert. The guidelines and rules for the new eviction moratorium as well as the many aid programs that are available for renters, can be complicated and confusing. Having a lawyer or some other legal aid can be a big help for those who are facing eviction. And there are a lot of free options available for those that are struggling with expenses. One resource, lawhelp.org, lists low-cost and free options by state. Find your local aid program and go through their intake. And if they are not able to help you, they'll be able to advise you on who can. Hey, I hope you found all that information valuable. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can stay up to date on all the changes on the eviction moratorium, changes that affect you and the real estate market. Varun.